The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Make a play here. Take it to him.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Extra point forthcoming. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This could be it. This could be the turning point.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
The Texans, it's 7-3 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. He'll take this to the 46. These two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7, and it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Houston.
Takedown.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Now Spears to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans.
Well, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And look, if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, here's Levis. And he is caught. And some room to run now. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Right back to Spears.
And he'll go down at the 28.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And here's a give to Spears.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Hand off to Spears.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
These two teams all tied after 1. 3rd and 8. Levis completes this out wide. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Third down and 13. Him in stride. And it's a Titans touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Texans 7.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On second down, here's Pierce. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for first.
Randy, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And Stroud now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 21. Stroud to throw it. And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Take down his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with them, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over. This drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good route, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Levis. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
It's a big play there for Tennessee. And even 40 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And now a run with Spears. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Spears with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have moved out in front. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Stroud now on 2nd down.
Quick hitter here is complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Stroud off the play fake.
Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot.
They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stroud out of the gun here. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That could be the stop this defense needs. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Derrick Henry all alone. He's on his way. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. They get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, here's Spears. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Here's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Stroud and company going for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Delson in motion. Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Tamped down as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by DJ Reed. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will tie us at 24 all.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. But they will not be able to capitalize as time is run out here on the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Well, bootleg here. Levis.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Out of the gun again to Spears.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
On second down, it's Stroud.
And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll have him in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
A nice jump play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Stroud working out of the gun. Got his man, Dell.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they're going to speed things up here.
Throwing again is Stroud.
And it'll be intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worse, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off. You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
They've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front are a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Levis to throw it. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Baron Browning, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
He will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Delson in motion. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here goes Stroud again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans have broken the tie. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's a run by Spears to about the 26 here.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Willis on the option to the right.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So after 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Spears with another carry.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Well, design run for their wideout. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
Complete idiot!
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
Dancing to his left.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Pierce gets this one running right. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That's complete to Dell.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Give left side for Pierce.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Stroud.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
And Stroud now to throw.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground with Spears.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Levis back to throw. That one's taken in by Spears.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. But at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. That is caught. And he will have a Titans first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
They'll run with Spears.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Short gain the last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Levis.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and it'll fall incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Levis. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Stroud.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here comes 2nd down. Stroud to throw it. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
John Murphy punting on the tackle. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
All right, let's go.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of looking behind it. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Levis, he'll look to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 47-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stroud looks to throw. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Going for it with Pierce.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 4th down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. Levis to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. One final try here for Will Levis. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Texans are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now,